In this lesson, let's continue to talk about the key elements that you need to remember when you're going to sell online. The third area that I want to talk about are your policies. Make sure you have a privacy policy somewhere on your site. Most people are never going to read it, but the fact that it's there, people will feel safe that you're going to keep their information secure. You're not going to sell their information to a third party so they get spammed with email. Have some type of privacy policy. Also make sure that you show them your return policies. Right here on Zappos, they have it everywhere on their site about free shipping, and then they also have free returns. Notice it has to be returned within 365 days in its original condition, but they give all of that information short and sweet, plus I can go click that link and read it in detail. They also do a great job of showing that your information is secure. It's going to stay with Zappos. It's not going to be sold to other parties. And here's how they protect your data so people can't hack in and steal your information. So make sure all of your policies are right there, easy to see, and do a quick little element like this if you can. Zappos does a great job of providing the basics, and then people can click the links to go to the details if they want to. And the fourth thing you need to remember about your site where you're selling items online, whether it's your own site or you're using another company like Etsy to sell through, is you need good design. First impressions are going to be so important. When I go to Etsy the first time, if I don't like the look of it and it's hard to understand, I'm moving on. If somebody goes to your website, you want to make it active when it's ready, when your design is all put together and everything is organized easily. Make sure you have easy navigation always at the top so people can go to the home page or their cart. Make sure all of your color scheme is well put together, that you have your company's logo so people know where they're at. Again, that customer service, contact information, several places on the site so they can easily contact you if they have problems or questions. If you can quickly and easily allow them to contact you, you're more likely to get the sale. The next thing on your good design is make sure you have good content. Don't put stuff on your site that people don't care about. If nobody really cares about the history of your company, does it really need to be there? If you need help proving that certain areas of your site don't need to be there, just set up some statistics. Use Google Analytics. Track what people are clicking on the site, and then you can show how that area is probably not needed. Some people hold on to certain areas of the site because it's always been there, but you don't always need it. Get rid of that stuff that people don't care about. The other part of your good design for your site is to keep it fresh. Keep things updated, add new elements now and then, get rid of the old stuff. Make sure you have somebody that periodically, whether it's once a week, once a month, every 2 or 3 months, refreshes your site and updates it, gets rid of the old stuff. That's the biggest problem I see with sites, is people leave them the same all the time. You don't want to do a drastic change. You don't want to suddenly move everything around and change it, but you want to keep things fresh. If you have no idea what your site needs, ask your friends. Tell them to go look at it and send you suggestions. Put a little form on your site. Ask people, how would you change it? What do you like? What should we do? Your customers can give you great ideas on how to make your site better for them. And the other thing, when you design your site and get it laid out, is leave an area for customers. Allow your customers to review your products. Let them tell other people on your site how great your product is. Also allow them to talk about you in social media areas. When people can talk to other people, you're building an internal trust there. If somebody compliments your product, and somebody else is more likely to buy it. Okay, the fifth area for your selling online is your apps and your social commerce. Take a look if there's any apps for where you're listing your product. Get the word out about that. Do you want to add mobile coupons? Do you want to add text to buy options, SMS messages? Get on Twitter, get on Facebook, get on Pinterest if you can. Don't be afraid to look around then at all the e-commerce options that are out there. There's so many that are available, and they work well for all different kinds of products and services. You don't have to use the big names. Maybe you don't want to use eBay. Whatever you're wanting to do, it just didn't seem to work for you. There are other auction sites. I can go to yardseller.com. That's another option. There's so many options out there for you to sell your items online, whether you do it with your own site or you do it through another company. If you use another company, they already have a customer base and you're already going to be able to have people seeing your product more frequently than if you build from scratch. If you build from scratch, you've got to get your marketing going so that people know that your site is there. So your key elements are, number 1, customer service. Number 2, an easy shopping experience. Number 3, your policies are right there and easy to see and read. Number 4 is good design. Make it beautiful. Let people see it organized. They can easily find things. And last but not least, take a look at your apps and your social options and your mobile options.